Hi guys, and welcome to week 2 of the Unique Bundle Challenge. It's a challenge I'm doing across 90 days to see how profitable I can make a brand new Unique Bundle brand. So in this episode, I'm just going to share with you where we're at in week 2, the profit and loss, and if we've actually launched any more bundles and an update on the first bundle that we launched. So I'm just going to jump into my screen and share everything with you. Okay, so we're just going to dive straight into the board here, and basically we'll touch on the first bundle, then we'll go into kind of what's happened this week, where I'm at with things, and if we've actually launched anything else. So obviously we had the previous week on the first bundle. I just want to give you an update on kind of what's happened with that. I've not made the progress that I wanted to make, to be quite honest. I've been quite lazy with it, very lazy, which we'll talk through now. So yeah, the first bundle, so all the stock had actually arrived yesterday. So I had everything from Team and from the supplier for the Anchor product. So I had it all sat there next to me yesterday, and I had no listing made. So yeah, really lazy of me. So I quickly put the listing together in the afternoon. Obviously done the keywords and images, got all that together, got the listing on there. And I was a bit disappointed because really we should have had that made by the time the stock landed. So I was just ready to launch the advertising and just get the ball rolling. But hey, we're about being honest. So yeah, really lazy and just didn't get the momentum I wanted to, and that should have been ready really. But yeah, so obviously saw kind of the mistake I'd made. So set up all the ad campaigns. I'll talk you through the ad campaigns that we set up for it as well, just so you can understand why. Hopefully it might offer or serve as some advice. So we set up these yesterday as well. Late afternoon we set these up. So we set up a high search volume campaign. So we pulled some data off Helium 10 off the competitors and the keywords that the competitors were ranking on. And we just want to target those search volume to try and get some organic rank on our bundle. They do come across as expensive, but we're just trying to drive rank, and hopefully we can get some organic sales throughout of that. Then we had the auto campaign, so we're literally just letting Amazon place our product on and where they think's best. And off of that, we'll check the keywords that Amazon's been bidding on, and it may pick up some really good keywords that are cheap clicks and that are actually driving sales as well. So we'll keep an eye on that. We don't bid too much on them. I think we've set it to about 30 pence. So usually a low bid, and you just want to, it's just for harvesting keywords out. That's my use of it anyway. And then I've got the long tail keywords. So long tail is 3+ keywords that make the keyword. Also 3+ words, should I say, that make the keyword. And they can be really cheap clicks. It's a very direct search. If someone's searching it, they probably know what they're searching for. It's not so broad. So they turn out to be quite cheap clicks, and on this bundle they're actually the cheapest clicks so far. Then we've got a competitor targeting, which hasn't actually spent a penny yet. Obviously we're at 11 o'clock on the day after that we launched it, but it's not spent yet. So 4 campaigns, and we'll just keep a close eye on them. I'll just do a daily check on them. I've just had a quick look then, so they're not going too bad. I'm going to share with you how exactly they're doing, but yeah, we'll just check them daily and keep an eye on everything, make sure we're not spending money where we shouldn't be. So that was obviously yesterday, and then today we've got the first sales. Obviously we're FBM in this product, and we've got 2 sales today with the product. Now I can offer Self-Fulfill Prime, and I'm not sure if anyone actually knows of this, so if you do, please comment below. But my listing isn't showing as Prime yet. It's just saying free delivery. I think it says like the 8th. So it's not got a Prime badge. So I'm going to presume that it gets a Prime badge once I've shown that I can deliver the product the next day. So yeah, that should help with conversions as well once the badge is on. But what we're actually going to do as well, we're going to send some of these in FBA. I'm not just going to self-fulfill these. I can actually use the white bags that I've got to create the packaging, so we're just going to do that for the time being. Obviously we've got the listing there and active. It's actually got 2 sales today, so we've shown there's a bit of demand for it, and now we've got something. And in the first, within 24 hours we've got 2 sales, and let's go into just to see if they are profitable. Again, this is after day 1, so I'm not panicking. I wouldn't be overjoyed if it were going the other way. Not to give anything away here. But let's just delete that and that. So as you can see, we've spent £9 on advertising today, which it's the search volume keyword that's spent the majority of that. And I say the majority, it's about 80% of it is spent. And we've lost £3.54 on the bundle, which I'm going to be honest, I'm not overly worried about because it's on the high search volume keyword. So hopefully we're getting some rank. Hopefully Amazon sees that people are ordering against them search volumes and we can just start to get some rank. We'll keep an eye on it, obviously, over the next few weeks, but I'm not panicking by any stretch of the imagination. We've spent £9, got 2 orders, and obviously we've lost £3.54 today. Yesterday, £1.54. We'd literally just set the advertising up yesterday, so didn't get a sale. So far, we are minus £5 and 8 pence, which I'm not overly worried about that in the first 2 days. Obviously, it's going to be a long series. And this is the first of the bundle, so we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, not overly worried. Nice to see a couple of sales, and hopefully it will continue. And even so, once we get it into FBA, hopefully the sales just keep picking up from there, and we'll go and just see how we get on. So I want to move you over to here now, which is this gave me the kick up the arse yesterday to just get the second bundle done. We were sleeping. I was like waiting for things to happen, and it just would have been the case that I would have been waiting for the first bundle to get into FBA, and then I'd be like, let's do the second bundle. So really need to get on with it. So today we've launched, I should say, ordered the second bundle. It's going to cost us £3.56. 27% margin is the sell price with 108% ROI. Obviously, we've done that on the first bundle, showing you all of that, but it kind of means for nothing once your advertising's taken out. We need it after a few months just to see what the net result is. But that's the initial. The reason for the opportunity was that someone else doing this bundle, so it's exactly the same as what someone else was doing. I think I've got one extra. I have got one extra thing actually. They can't keep it in stock. They have just got it back in stock today, but they'd gone 3 weeks without it in stock. So if we can just be a bit more aggressive and keep the stock in a lot better than what they have, hopefully the tide will start to turn in our favour on that. It'll have 3 add-on products similar to the first bundle. So we've got the anchor products and 3 add-ons. 2 of the add-on products we are using on the first bundle, so it just allows me to de-risk a little bit. So I can kind of, for one of the first bundle products, let's say I've got 50 or 60 of them. If I don't want to send 20 or 30 of that one, 20 or 30 to this one, I can allocate the stock a bit wiser and just spread the risk, just like you would in arbitrage. You wouldn't spend all your money on one product, kind of spread your risk. So yeah, that was kind of the purpose of it. Really good search volume. And again, we'll just see how it goes on that one. I expect we're just waiting on the final product to come. That's from Temu. I ordered it yesterday, so I think it's probably going to come this time next week. So hopefully I'll have an update on this one by the time we get to week 3. If not, it's not to worry because we should have a full week of running this one by week 3. This will be probably the most boring one so far of the series, just because there's not much going on. But what I do want to share with you, did we make a profit? We didn't. We didn't make a profit. We lost £3.54. But let's go into kind of the net result of where we're at week 3. I think this is week 2 of the Unique Bundle Challenge and where we're at. So just move me here. So I want to share with you how much we've spent. So we've spent £454.79. We've got obviously the second bundle anchor product. It cost £2. We ordered 18 of them. They're already here, to be honest. So we've got 18 of them, £36. We're going to self-fulfill that at first, similar to what we've done now. And then we'll just see if it starts to move. Then we've got the support products at £27.50. Bearing in mind, we're going to be pulling some of them. That's why that's a lot lower. Yes, it's a really cheap bundle to make, to be honest. And let's go into the total P&L. That includes now, I'm going to update this weekly. So this includes the seller board results that we've seen earlier on. So into the challenge, we're minus £458 and 33 pence, which that's where we're at. So hopefully this will start to come down, and hopefully by this week, 8-9 weeks, hopefully we're in the green by here. Obviously, we're going to continuously keep launching the bundles, so sometimes it may drop loads if I don't launch a bundle that week. It may, we may push a load of profit to it. But then if we launch a bundle, obviously it's going to go more into the red, shall we say. But that is the kind of end of week 2, exactly where we're at. Hopefully it's been transparent enough, and hopefully you can now see how much I've lost after 2 weeks, and you'd probably get similar results. You could be a lot more efficient than what I've been. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in week 3 next Friday.